To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silent and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. What profit hath he that worketh in that wherein he laboureth? I have seen the travail which God hath given to the sons of men to be exercised in it. He hath made everything beautiful in his time. Also, he hath set the world in their hearts so that no man can find out the work that God maketh from the beginning to the end. These verses have been very dear to me for many years, and it's helped me to remember that God has a plan for every season of life. I've got to share this with you. The other day, Liam and I were doing some work at the church. It's, of course, nice and green over at the church. And Liam pointed across the road to a tree whose leaves were changing colors. And he said, "Daddy, look, it's fall over there." And I said, What are you talking about? He said, "It's fall over there. The leaves are changing." And he said, "I wish it was fall here too." Well, of course, 100 feet away, it's fall here just like it's fall there. But you see, he didn't understand the seasons. He wanted what something and someone else had. You know, I believe what Ecclesiastes says here in chapter number 3. Sometimes we look around at the season of life in which we are and we say, I want that over there. I want what that other individual is enjoying. But I encourage you today, don't compare seasons of life. Learn to just enjoy the season in which God has you today. We think about our most beloved Bible characters. David spent years hiding in caves before he ever ascended the throne. And Elijah, on the other hand, he had a mighty victory raining down fire from heaven. And after his mighty victory, went to a cave of depression. You see, we do ourselves a disservice when we compare our seasons of life with the seasons of others' lives. Maybe your season of life looks different than someone else's at your age. Maybe your season of life looks different than someone else who maybe has had a similar upbringing. When I encourage you today that you learn to trust God is making everything beautiful in his time, and then decide to be faithful both in season and out of season. It seemed so simple to me as a father, understanding the changes of seasons, when Liam said, "Daddy, it's fall over there. I sure wish it was fall here." And I believe that our Heavenly Father looks down on us and says, just learn to enjoy the season in which I have placed you. Let us learn from our Heavenly Father and take pleasure in what he is doing today. And by the way, not waste the season in which we find ourselves, but use it to prepare us for what he's doing in our lives. We love you, folks. We'll see you tonight at 7.